Hello everyone. Before we start, let me pause. Today we are going to do another episode of Fantasy Star 1. Last time we tackled Medusa's Tower, obtained a Laconian axe, and now we're gonna go to this area called Baya Malay. It's a prison. And we're gonna start tackling what we have to do in here. There's no enemy comments, so okay. So basically we just have to go inside. Alright. I was just reading on what I have to deal with. What's funny is this door can only be opened by a no. That ain't what I wanted. It has to be open with Noah's open spell. And as you can see there's gonna be prisoners pretty much all over here. Have you found the armor in Goron? Aren't you something? Sad part is every one of these doors, if I want to go inside of them, involves literally talking. Awful face Lassic lose their souls to his magic. It's a lot of people to talk to if you want to talk to him. Still funny that we have to open the door with his magic. Get me out of here, but it is in vain. It's foolish to try to get Lassic. And now we have a long corridor. And here's another place where you see a prisoner. Lassic is gonna sacrifice us. Ah! I think I went the right way. If this hallway is short, yes. This is the right way. The issue I have with this game is, a lot of the highways look the same. Before I continue, let me do this and hold on. Alright, I'm back. Want to try something. Continue talking to the people if you wish to. But at the end of this corridor, we are gonna have to talk to this wonderful, wonderful guy. There's a tower on the top of Baya Malay. Something secret is hidden at the top of the tower. And now, let's use this last key. There are guards up ahead. Thank you for the warning. You have road pass. You're a fool, you will die. Yeah. If I didn't just say no, well, what would have happened instead was, that's not a lot, that's a lot in the setup for that little bit of HP. He would have thrown us in jail, and it would have amounted to nothing. But now, we're going to the cave that we need to go to. Alright. We're going to that cave, and I don't know where the cave is. That the cave? Don't tell me that's what's supposed to be a cave. Easy enemy. I guess this is the cave. Okay. They say don't go to Dr. Man, which is the other way if we turn around. Now we're gonna use this hovercraft over this lava. And they say we have to make sure that we didn't use any burgers or anything to get to this point. Because they say we're gonna really need them. This is the Baya Malay Tower. Oh my lord, that's a lot. Alright. Most complex dungeon in this game. 20 staircases strewn to the tower, many paths leading up to dead ends and trap pits. Not only that, monsters are quite difficult. Don't hesitate to use magic spells should the situation turn desperate. No boss fights to worry about in this tower, however. Good judgment and don't use MP at every game. That you want to pick up first idea to turn Chris with help tremendously against the coming false light more. And on top of the tower to find out you need and back to the zero push. It's like that to be with it. I was really answering away as usual because it says no length because you won't have to cast open every time you want to use sealed door. Okay. When they said complex, they weren't joking, but I don't know what floor we start on. Alright, let's start it. I find it funny we have to always use this move just to be able to do anything. Okay, what dungeon do we start from? Well, I should be looking for what takes us to the cave. Oh, EN, that's what we need to look for. Where are we at? Okay, we're on floor 1. We're on floor 1. Okay. I want to go to the basement floors first. This is a burger. I went the wrong way if I wanted to go to the basement. I don't know how to get to the basement. I thought that was the basement floor, I guess not. What does the eye do? The eye means... The eye is for what? Iron sword? Iron sword this late in the game? Okay. How did you get from base floor 1 to... Whatever. What's that S mean? Short sword? Yes, that's a short sword. Alright. This is gonna confuse the heck out of me as to what we do. Where does this take us? This takes us to basement floor 1? I don't know. We're gonna find out. If this is basement floor 1. This is basement floor 1. What would happen is... Wow. There'll be a path to the left, and then there'll be another... Okay. In front of us should be a trap floor. No, not yet. After this one. There should be a floor trap right in front of us. We can't tell. And then there'll be 500 macetas right here. Alright, does this take us to floor basement 2? I think so. What does the X mean? Pit landing. So we would have just fell down here. There's nothing in this area section. $10 damage. 6 damage. I love the difference in damage. Love that. 29 experience, but how much experience? How much Maceta? 123, so a little bit above your HP. Let's try this path again. Turn left. Then go to 5. 5 takes us to a little short path that takes us to 6. 6 should be a door, and this takes us to another basement floor. I just wanted to tackle this so we didn't have to worry about this. There'll be a burger right here. As soon as I get to the middle, there'll be a burger. So what I just did is not a waste. To my right is a man. I think if that's correct. Of course you do. Let's see, his HP is 120. We did 45 damage just then. Of course. Of course it explodes. Of course it explodes. You just gotta love it when things going so well and then things just explode on you. There. Do you come in for knowledge of the Tower of Baya Malay? It will surely incur the wrath of the heavens. So what will happen if I say no? Go back before it's too late. I like how none of your attacks actually did anything. At this point, y'all just should just let us run, but you won't. Okay. Just wanted to complicate things, I guess. I don't need that flash, though. Alright. Next time you see footage is when we are going to be back on floor 1. Be right back. Alright, we're back on floor 1 now. We have to figure out where do we go from here. Go to 2. Where does that take us? To a burger and some path. No. 2 takes us to a burger and some paths. That's right. Where does 10 takes us? It takes us to 100 Maceta. Okay. I guess our destination is 2. I love how they made these paths so weird to take. And then we deal with a Titan. At least they let us run. Sorcerers are easy. See, that took no time at all. Don't take the right path here, take the next right path. There will be a burger at the end of this. Go this path. Go ahead and turn right here. Thank you for allowing me to run first try. No, don't need no Macetas from them. Take this path. Let's see if I've gotten this correct. There should be 100 Maceta at the end of this hall. Thank you. Then you turn here, then turn here, and then turn again, and then stay straight the whole way. I love how every single one of them has let me run. Then you turn. Find an iron axe. Okay. There it is. Alright, be right back. Until I get back to floor 1. Well, instead of that, we're gonna take the path that takes us to 11. You see, if I'm reading this right, there's a path that takes us to floor 11 from here. Of course. $11, I don't know what MK means, but we're gonna find out. As I said, sorcerers are easy. And most of the time they always miss, so easy win is an easy win. Treasure chest. Miracle key. The only issue is the miracle is the fact that we took all that damage too. Where does swell take us? Swell takes us where? It can take us there, which takes us to what's Iron sword, and then it takes you to 13. 13 takes you where? 13 takes us to that path, and ES. What's ES? Escaper, and then it can take us to 14. No, it can take us to 15 or 14. Where does 14 take us? 14 takes us to nowhere near down there. Okay. But where does 14 take us? 14 takes us to ML, which is magic lamp. Already got that. So 14 can take us to ML. Where are we? We just left Miracle Key, so that's gonna be fun. I don't know if it always explodes whenever we get hit by the Miracle Key, but that hurt. That hurt a lot. Alright, I guess we're gonna go to 12. Of course not. Oh boy, you want this to take forever, don't you? Because they don't give a good amount of Maceta, and not only that, but they take forever to beat, so. Turn left here. Just breeze through that. I'll take that 1 damage and be happy with it. Yeah, I was below 100, which means I have to heal her. Yum. Yeah, I was a guy. There's no... Oh. Of course not. Just can't let me just continue on. Thank you. Floor 12. I go up a floor, which is floor 1. Yeah, this is confusing to me as well. There'll be an item here, I don't even know what it does. Iron sword. I'm surprised they didn't call it IS. This takes us to floor 13, which can take us to 14. And 14 just takes us on a straightforward path, so I don't have to actually look for that. And we're facing a wyvern, that's easy. You need to show up more often. But you're an easy enemy to deal with. But this path is straightforward, and this is the magic lamp. Of course. Even though I already have a magic lamp, I'll drop another flash. But yeah, we got 2 magic lamps now. It's a straightforward path, so I didn't have to need a map for that. Now, as for this, we're back over here. If you go this way, there's an escaper right here. What? Oh, this is 15. If my memory serves, then this should be the escaper. Oh. I'm confused. How did I mess this up? I think that's 15 and that's the escaper over there. We can find out now. I'm gonna need it so I can leave this place. Yes, I'm gonna drop a flash because I don't need them. Alright, we're gonna be on floor 15. 15 takes us to... not floor 15, but 15. Well, 15 takes us. 15 takes us to basically a straightforward path to 16. 16 is a winding path. 16 is on basement floor 3. Take this door. And turn right as soon as we get to that next intersection. Odin attacked first, he would have been able to one-shot him from there. But no. Let's see what a magician has. 187 Maceta, which is more than his HP. 17 takes us basically to 18. Eh. What sealed door is this? 17. I'm at 17. 17. There's a sealed door. Oh, there's a burger behind this. That's what I did. I took the... Oh, I got a miracle key, so I don't have to worry about using this. I don't have to worry about using that spell anymore. What's our health looking like? Okay. Now let's go to the actual path we're supposed to take. Alright, this takes us to 18, and where does 18 take us? Do we go up or down? 18 takes us up. Turn around, turn to the right, and you'll get 500 Meseta. Before you see that door, go around here. I think this C is Cola. We're gonna find out. Yep, Cola. If it helps us heal, by all means. We have a... Don't have a flash. Meh. I hate how limited our inventory is right now. It's not like I can't buy a lot of burgers anyway. One thing I do wish they did do, what I wish they did do in this game, is make it so you don't need to open a chest to get the Meseta down. Because there's the fact that those things can explode and you lose half your health. Oh my lord. 19. We go straight for it, you will see something in a chest. A lightsaber. I don't know if that's any better than what we have. Probably not. We have 110 attack. Which would mean that this would do nothing compared to that 110 attack, correct? Mm-hmm. I have to read from this. Nice. Alright. This takes us to 20. 20 takes us where? Okay. 20 takes us to 2 paths. One path takes us to 20 Meseta, and one takes us to a different floor. This is the 20 Meseta path. The other path will take us to 21. Whatever that's supposed to mean, but it'll take us to that door. Mentor, we're just gonna ignore that you exist. At least you let me run, unlike the horseman who keeps saying no running. 21, there's a pit to the very left of us. I don't know where that takes us. Nor do I want to find out. Then you got another path that takes us all the way to 22, so Just take this long winding path and you'll be eventually at the next floor. I got lucky that nothing showed up until now. He's like, I'm gonna tear open a new one. Jeez. Another burger is being used, not to Odin. And turn around here and we'll be at 22, whatever that's supposed to mean. 22 takes us to 23, a burger, or 24. 22 has a lot of paths. What does 22 take? No, 23 takes us where? Whatever AC is supposed to mean. What's AC? Air Castle. Are we going to Air Castle now? I don't know. Are we? Okay. We're on 22, so we haven't moved, so that's a good thing. Let's get all the stuff that's sitting on this floor. There's a burger on this floor. There's also a cop on this floor as well, so. Okay, where are we at? Okay, I think I turn right here. Yeah, this will take us to a burger. It should. If I read this map correctly, it should take us directly to a burger. Yep. I like how they don't even ask you, are you sure you want to throw this away? They don't even ask, they just say, it's dropped. 25 takes 25 can take it to 24, and 24 can take it to 25. What does 23 take you to? 23 takes us to... Don't take me up there, so 23 does... 23 takes us to... Air Castle. What's the D is for dragon? Oh. D is for the crystal. How do we get to the crystal? We need to find where 9 is. To get to 9... We have to get a floor 4 from somewhere. That's 7. 1 takes you to 7. 7 takes you to 8. Okay, so we need to go back to floor 1. Yes, back to floor 1. Okay. Uh, uh. Not faster to do it that way. Magic. I'm gonna say miracle key. We're back at the entrance, so we have to take these winding long paths now. How to reset everything so I know where to go. Of course. I don't know what S means. We're gonna find out. Short sword. They should have added an I between H and T in that situation. Considering that's, at this point in the game, that's a worthless weapon. Alright, we turn right, and now we are, I think, in the correct path. 1 takes us to 7. Correct. 7 takes us to 8. 8 takes us to 9. So we should be on the right path, which would mean we have to take this very, 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 very long path. Like, it is horrible how long this is. Oh, now all of a sudden you let me run, but now all of a sudden you want to keep me in the battle for no reason. Okay. Oh, someone finally leveled again? I don't need that flash. And then we go past the empty chest. Get to 9, and then 9 will take us to this guy that gives us a crystal. I'm the great, the more soothsayer. Do you believe in my prophecies? Good. You're searching for something? Good. You're searching for Alex Wholesale? Leave my sight, unbeliever. Is it all yes? Everything I said is correct? Yes. Then come again anytime. So it's a no. Yes. 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 No. You contradict the more. So you have to say no. Yes, yes, no, no. Yes. 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 No. No. Of course not you. You are a promising young lass. I will give you a magic crystal for a reward. Get rid of the flash. Now, since we got this crystal, I think we can actually continue on. Alright. Well, it's funny how we're very close to the end of this game. That's what I was reading up on just now. Alright. What we need to do now is get back to that floor that takes us basically to all of that mess that we were gonna go through again. And since we went to that path, it's faster just to exit. I'm gonna heal them from her friend's house. I couldn't think of her name. And yeah, be right back. Alright, if you are using the same walkthrough as me, we are actually on the right floor now. But before we do anything, we have to use Meow's magic right here to disable this trap. Because if you do not, well, you can't get further into this. And now all we will be doing is literally taking this path and opening doors. That's literally what we're going to be doing now. Ain't this fun? There's how many doors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 doors. Wow. We're on the 4th door. And after this turn, the 5th door. And after this, the 6th door. And after this, we go up. We use... I think we used this. Meow isn't hungry, that's funny. Now let's see, what a person uses. Prism, that's what we need to use. We're supposed to use that arrow prism. Arrow, whatever the crap is called, prism. We raise the prism towards the sky, a vision of a celestial tower. The castle appears in the sky. Now we can use that nut to actually feed me out. Hit another Lerma. Meow eats the nuts of Lerma. He becomes clothed in flame and emits a blinding light. When he is visible again, he has been transformed into a beautiful winged beast. Meow flaps his wings proudly. And now we face a gold dragon. I love this anime. I love how this is it. All it says is just regularly attack. And that's literally all we do. And Meow levels from this. And now we have reached basically Celestial Town Castle. I guess it's just a straight path to the castle. Now the second to last house, they say that there is the last house, it holds a serpent, but there's no reason to go in there, so just ignore them. Is this the castle they're talking about? Yep. Alright, this will be for next time. That being said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Next time will be the Celestial Castle. Goodbye and take care.